Let's talk about the second important concept about the lifetime of the object in this dependency injection. And this time we will be focusing on AddScoped. And remember, this AddScoped method is, I think, most of the time you will use it. You have to use others also based on the scenario, but most of the time you will use this AddScoped. What is this AddScoped method? So in this program.cs class, instead of using this add singleton method, if I'm using this AddScoped method, what will happen? Remember, in the case of singleton, we were using the same instance everywhere in the entire application. But this time, this add scoped will be used per HTTP request. So I'm not changing anything else. I'm just changing this line from singleton to this add scoped. And over here, I'm using this same kind of concept. Let's run this application and see the behavior this time. So I'm running this application. We have the same Swagger, same application. Everything is there. Let's run it. So let's open this previous window, refresh this page. See, all three endpoints are there. Let's try the first endpoint. Click on this execute. We are not getting anything. This is one HTTP lifecycle. So we sent a request from our client, which is this browser this time. It went to the HTTP pipeline, middleware, controller, it executed the work, and then it came out, and that's it. During that time, the instance was created. Once the request is complete, the dependency injection will dispose that instance. Now, if you want to hit your endpoint second time, the dependency injection container will create a new instance this time. Let's just verify this. Go back to our endpoint over here and this gift service. Here, let's create a new constructor just for the debugging purpose. And let's use this gifts over here. Okay, let's not initialize it here, which is fine, like this. And let's put a debugger over here. We can use that collection expression also, which is fine. Let's do that. Run this application in the debug mode this time. So app is running. This is 5230. Click, view or the browser. I'm using this Swagger endpoint. This is my endpoint. Click on this, try it out. Click on this execute button. Remember, we are hitting the constructor of this gift service. It means this dependency injection container is creating the instance of this class. Perfect. Let it create. Let's just continue from here. Now, we got the response. The response is nothing. That's fine. Focus only on the lifetime of this object instance. Click on this execute again. And this time you can notice that again we are hitting this constructor. Let's make it more interesting. If I use the singleton over here like this and run it, you can notice if I will just click on this execute button, we are hitting it first time. The application will not create the instance during the startup. It will always create the instance when you will hit it for the first time. So this is the first time we are hitting this gift service. So we are just hitting this constructor and we are creating the instance over here. Let's just continue it and I want to hit it again. This time you can notice I'm clicking on this execute button any number of times, but I am not hitting this constructor breakpoint. Why? Because we are using only one instance. This instance will not be created second time in case of singleton. But we are talking about the scoped. In scoped, this will be created every time you will request for it per HTTP lifecycle. Okay, now let's just test how this will work. So it means if I'm adding one gift from one endpoint, the second endpoint will not receive that endpoint. Now what is the behavior this time? If I will add a new gift from here, from this post endpoint, the second endpoint will not receive that. Why? Because every time I will send a new gift from here, the new instance will be created and it will be stored only in that instance. When I will click on this endpoint, again a new instance will be created and in that time there is nothing in that data. So let's just try it out and send some dummy data. String is also fine. 10. Oops. Let's click on this execute button. You can notice that we are getting this ID 1. If I will try to get the data, you will notice we are not getting anything because both these endpoints are having their own instance. Again, if I'm just trying to execute this again, you can notice still the ID will be 1 because this is again second time I'm hitting the same endpoint. And scoped means one instance per HTTP lifecycle. What is the lifecycle? The request that you are sending from your client, it will go to the application and it will come out. That is called as one HTTP lifecycle. But let's make it more interesting. So stop this application, and over here in this user controller, what will happen if I'm using both of them in one single endpoint? Okay, or maybe like this. Let's get this gift over here. So what I'm doing in this send gift, remember the second endpoint. Here I'm just storing the gift and I am just getting the gift over here. I'm using the same service. I'm not using the second one. I'm using only this first one. So this first gift service will add it, and this first gift service will get the gift. Let's run this and test this one. Here we are. I'm going to refresh this page. In the send gift, this time we will add the gift. We will also get that same gift. And here I'm writing this gift 001, and the price is going to be, let's make it super expensive. Click on this one and you can notice that we are getting this response body. It means the gift that we are sending from our client, we are getting it. Coming on the concept over here, we are using the same instance to add the gift and we are using the same instance to get the gift. But let's make it more interesting. Instead of using this gift service, let's use this gift service 2 while getting the data. Okay, so I'm using this first gift service instance to add the data, and I'm using this second gift service instance to get the data. Let me tell you one tip over here. In normal development, we don't use this kind of service like this. Okay, so here I'm defining this gift service 2 times, but I don't think you will have to do it in your real-time application. I am doing this just to explain the concept of the lifetime. But in real time, you will be using only one gift service over here. You will register that by using the scoped or singleton or transient method, and you will know that this is going to be the lifetime of this instance. So this time, let's try this interesting concept. This is my gift service to add the gift, and this is my gift service to get the gifts. Save everything, run this application, and see what will happen. Okay, so here we are. This is my Swagger UI. I'm just refreshing this page quite a few times. No need to do that, but let's do it. So this is my second endpoint, and here I want to add the gift. Let's do that. So this is my gift 001 and execute. You can notice that we are still getting this data that you are sending from here. So it means no matter how many times you are writing your services in your client class, you will always get one instance per request in case of AddScoped method. That is the important concept about this AddScoped. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you.